Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the Icon Moments Figo card to review today. Guys, the reason why we're reviewing this card is because we already did the Balak review, so if you guys want to go check that out, be sure to do so. Because apparently, we're going to have a new token system where he's one of the available options with the Balak card, right? So they're choosing the right players because, to be honest, they're not the craziest players, but you get them for whatever reason you want, right? But with Figo, we're taking a look at a card who is 5'11", high, low work rates, right-footed, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. With Figo in game, guys, let's take a look at his body type and stuff. Okay, average body type. Okay, so Figo on the engine chemistry style is going to have near enough perfect pace. His dribbling will be improved massively, especially in the balance department. But the shooting for the shot power is going to be in a low area unless you give him a different chemistry style, right? Some people are giving him a hawk or an engine, and I guess it depends mainly on where you are going to be positioning him on the pitch, right? So I do feel like with him being 5'11", average body type with low base balance stats, even with an engine chemistry style, it's going to feel like a card that might be missing a few things here and there, because if you give him an engine, the finishing is not going to be the craziest from those clutch situations. And then obviously, if you give him the hawk, the shooting, the pace, the physical will be better, but it's a card that you would have to mainly use as a right mid and compensate with the balance for what it is, right? So it definitely looks like that type of card. Could surprise me in game. Obviously, we're going to be taking a look at that because he does have the high-low work rate, which could compensate really well for some of the attacking AI plays. Physicality-wise, the card is in a decent area. 88 stamina is a pretty decent cutoff with an 81 for strength. So yeah, there's a few things here and there with this card. Traits wise, he has technical dribbler, outside foot shot trait, which is very helpful. See, these two shooting traits right here is what would make me want to give him a different type of chemistry style, right? So if I were to give him like a marksman, or, you know, but the pace is going to be low, like if you give him the hawk, you have the better shooting stuff, but it's mainly going to be for like first time opportunities, because you guys know defensive AI goes on top of the attackers really quickly. So that first touch could be a little bit of a letdown with the average body type and height. But again, we're going to be taking a look at that, right? So with Figo, guys, we are going to be using him in the 3-4-1-2 in the striker position, because it just allows us to test out the cards to the best of their abilities, right? So, you know, try to get some shooting angles and all that good stuff. The rest of the team will leave as is. Instructions will be getting behind, stay forward for the Figo card, and we'll see how he plays. The reason why I don't review these guys in the side positions, guys, is because what happens in those side areas, it's not usually that special. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going forward and coming back. The attacking plays, they don't often get themselves too involved because most of the attacking is through the middle, unless they make a certain run in the side areas, cutting inside, and then getting a first-time opportunity, right? So that's why we usually do these guys, or review them in the middle positions to get more highlights and stuff, right? To test out attacking AI and whatnot. But yeah, let's go see what he's like. That was a terrible red time shot. So I gotta see what animation choice he has when it comes to the actual shot, right? Oh, with the high-low work rates, you could definitely see him making that run right away. Roqueta. Oh, that one's on the white. Maybe on the green we actually score, potentially? Maybe. Oh, man. So right there, what I'm trying to test out is like quick left stick, right? So going down, up right away. You can see that because of the average body type. He does like the drag touches, right? So see, like that with Ben Yedder with the quick dribbles. That's the type of stuff I like to test. Okay. He almost got a defensive play there for me. That's when I run out of the second man press little stamina thing. See, that little bit of emphasis when you want to like accelerate into certain positions, you're going to have to work with that, right? You're going to work with that, or you just don't do that type of stuff with him, right? Okay, hit the crossbar. Those are low percentage as well. Okay, we missed that one too. And yeah, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky with those. Made that work. Okay, let's see what his penalties is. I never remember what the penalty stat is from the players. See, told you it's just FIFA mechanics, you know? All right, so Figo has 86 penalties. We'll just go right here, and then we'll go left side here. Oh, good save. Okay, so we got his goalie like kind of restricted himself from getting that. That was a little strange. It's like he glitched out a little bit. That was weird. Oh, on a white. Okay, okay. Green time finesse again. Yeah, he has no stamina now. Yeah, I tried to do like a shot cancel there to try to do it quickly. A little bit of emphasis on it, but he doesn't have stamina at that point, so... Okay, engine chemistry style green with a defender in front of him doesn't score. Oh my goodness. I get the shot off there. No chance though, no chance. Oh. Oh, almost, almost. You see how I try to get like a last second touch to kind of bait the penalty there? Doesn't really work in this game though. What is his goalie doing? What is his goalie doing, guys? It's like Figo is glitching him. Like, what? These are not great shots. Like, these are in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Mendy with the save. Figo has the power. He has the glitch power. Oh my goodness. After all those skill moves, he's gonna emphasize that last one like crazy. That sucks. There we go. Hit that green there. Oh, we'll take that. Small little touches. Work the high percentage strike. Goal. Nice. Good finish. Yeah, if it's a good defender, it's going to be tough to work with the dribbling. They can even get challenges from behind, so it's going to be a little bit of a doozy for sure. Oh, no chance. No chance. Oh, that's not the right skill move. Unlucky. See, like, those ones are a little bit more high percentage. You see what I'm saying? Like, you kind of have to do the small touches and stuff. Look at this. Every single game, man. Oh, I use manual goalkeeping. Oh, he was offside anyways. I wanted to just give him the ball just to try to score that, but sucks that he's offside. Just pressure on him, he kind of loses the ball, eh? Oh, yeah, nothing too crazy special from that distance. I'll take that. Yeah, see, that's the last touch I wanted to get. Yeah, I don't have the angle there. Should be a pen too. Yeah, there you go. Do not have the angle there. Lowish Figo. Hitting it to the right side here. I'll take it. Green time there on the engine. Misses that too. Well, his high-low work rates are incredibly noticeable for those runs. Not too shabby there. Oh, a direct chip actually worked. Wow, I'm super surprised a direct chip worked. Pocket chemistry style, he actually hits that pretty nicely, considering it's like more in the middle. You have to be like really to the side to get like a really nice consistent strike like this one here. Ah, that one's on a white though. But you see how I put more power? You have to put more power for a really, really high percentage strike. But you gotta green those bad boys. Oh, he's on side. ISO plays, boys. ISO plays. Oh. Oh. Oh, the random dribbles that I do not expect. And then... oh. Oh, okay. Nothing there. Okay, okay. Nice. We'll take that. Okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. Couple of small dribbles. Oh. I thought the small ball roll would have given me a higher percentage strike there. Green time shot inside, we miss. White timed on that. There we go. Quick little shot cancel. We're good to go. You see, you have to work the really, really high percentage finesse shot angles to be more consistent with him for the greens, you know? Like those 45-degree angles or those like right angles, that's the ones you have to work with the most. Average body type with an engine, you can see he kind of like stumbles sometimes there. Okay guys, so final verdict on the Icon Moments Luis Figo card. So this is obviously a re-upload because a lot of people did not like me taking shots with his left foot, which is completely understandable. But at the same time, I'm going to explain something to you guys, okay? This card is a card that I mainly see being used on the right side. And to be honest with you, every time I face someone in Division Rivals, they mainly use them in the right-sided positions. I very rarely see this card being used on the left side. You could totally use this card as a cam and stuff to be able to utilize that finesse shot on his right foot as much as possible. But with the way that this game kind of opens up, right, because of the whole park the bus situation, it's always nice to have strong foot on the strong side as much as possible. Now, of course, if you use this card in the left mid position, the thing that you have to be wary of is obviously the fact that he's a high-low work rate, so he's going to be aggressive in those positions, which, to be fair, can sometimes help with fullbacks being pushed back a little bit because they are always being occupied while giving you the space through the middle. Absolutely, right? But at the end of the day, guys, with this card, if you give him an engine chemistry style, he's going to feel inconsistent with shooting in certain situations. You have to work really high percentage strikes for him to be consistent at them. And you could see that most of the times we had to hit them in the green for it to be as good as possible to work with that trait, right? Even on an engine chemistry style. So you're going to have to hit some greens for you to be able to utilize that as much as possible. With the engine chemistry style, you do feel the dribbling boost on the card, which is nice, but for certain strikes, there's moments where it would be nice to have the hawk. What I did notice is that when it comes to the traits, obviously because he has the outside foot shot traits, that compensates really well for his left foot in certain situations when it comes to shooting across goal as well. But like I said, there's going to be an inconsistency to it because it's obviously not in the high 90s area. So if you care about boosting dribbling more than shooting, you're going to give him an engine, right? But if you care about finishing being a little bit more consistent while being able to utilize those player traits as much as possible, you're going to give him a hawk to get that consistency out of the card, right? So it's just one of those types of cards where that's going to happen. For me, guys, if I were to use them in my team, for the fun aspect, I would use them on the left side to be able to utilize the traits as much as possible. But if I'm talking seriously, it's a card you use on the right side more than anything, right? So if you're being used in the right side and I cut on the inside to utilize a finesse shot trait, it's going to be on his weak foot, which is why you guys saw me taking it mostly with his weak foot. Because that's the play style, to be honest with you guys, that I see most people being, or most people doing when they actually use this card. I very rarely see him being used on the left side. I've never seen him being used on the left side, to be honest with you. But if that's something that you want to go for and that's the play style that you want to go for, you can 100% do it because the fact that he has the outside foot shot trait, it compensates for it, okay? At the end of the day, with the average body type for the attack is always chalked, but if you can work with it, it's not necessarily a huge problem as long as he's being used in the side area. So very similar situation to the Nedved card, right? Because Nedved has like different work rates, which adds a nice little variable to it. Like he's high medium instead of a high low. And when you give him an engine chemistry style, his shooting is in a weird place as well, and he doesn't have the pace. At least Luis Figo has the pace on the engine, and his shooting is in a pretty decent area as well, right? So a couple things to consider, right? But we obviously use this Nedved card in the left mid position. You can use it there. It's not ideal, but you can do it, right? It's kind of the same thing with the Luis Figo card. So obviously because he has the player traits, it works out well for him in that left-sided area if you want to be able to utilize the traits as much as possible. But I do see him mainly being used on the right side, which is why I was doing left-footed finesse shots earlier, which understandable. People want to see it on his strong foot more than anything. But I do feel like that's going to be the play style mostly with the card. So whether or not he's worth the team of the season swaps when it comes out, or if it is, because apparently it's leaked, I don't think it's worth getting either Ballack or Figo unless you're doing it for sentimental value, because it's always better to get the fodder packs to open or to get SBCs that are way better to use in the meta of the game nowadays. That's just my opinion. But if you want to unlock Luis Figo for sentimental value FC, you could definitely utilize him because the 2 shooting traits definitely helps out a lot. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.